Hello, gorgeous beings of light. This is Elmara coming to you with a very serious activation for you all today. I want to start by saying the fifth dimension is not about a spaceship coming to save you. Seriously, all these people who are light workers that are sitting around waiting for a spaceship to come save them and take them to the fifth dimension are just like fake starseeds, in my humble opinion. Honestly, this morning somebody sent me a post saying that thousands upon thousands of starseeds will be leaving the planet in the next 48 hours. And I could only listen to about 5 minutes of it because it was just rubbish. And all the comments were like, oh, I've waited for this my entire life. Oh, I can't wait for this to happen again. Oh, this has brought me such joy. Well, that's not how it goes. I've been working with the fifth dimension since 1997, and not once did they tell me to sit on my butt and wait for a spaceship to come get me. It's always been about raising my frequency. And the truth is that I'm way beyond the fifth dimension now, way beyond the 12th dimension. And really, God consciousness is awakening on earth at the moment. And that's where you should be. And you came here in a physical body to activate the fifth dimension firstly, and then just to continue growing. And as you continue to grow, your light spreads out on the universe and helps Mother Earth ascend into the higher frequencies of light. I'm telling you, there is no freaking spaceship coming to get you. It's just, I don't know who makes up this rubbish. It's rubbish. It's not happening. And if you are a serious light worker, you would know that. It's not about you sitting on your bum waiting for someone to save you from your lot. If you've got stuff that's happened in your life, you just need to transmute that back to light, transmute it into power. I was taught, and I've been doing this work for 40 odd years, so I was taught the bigger the story of your life, the bigger the soul that lives within you, and the bigger the purpose you have for being here. And, my childhood, the first 20 years of my life here on earth was not pleasant. And I had a big fat bully of a father, and there was all sorts of bloody religious abuse, physical abuse, spiritual abuse, and lots of other abuse that I just can't be bothered going into because I just don't believe in, digging up that old stuff because I've transmuted it all back into power. That's what makes people be able to listen to any of my recordings on my YouTube channel for 28 days and have massive shifts in their life. But though so many people come to me going, I've got no money, I tell them to go there, they listen for 5 days and then they quit. But the bottom line is there's 1,440 minutes in every day. You've got to give yourself 20 of those minutes. If you don't show to the universe that you're worth at least 20 minutes of that, that's why your life is a mess. That's why you keep repeating the same old crappy patterns. And that's why you're sitting around waiting for a spaceship to come get you. It's never going to happen. The fifth dimension is not somewhere outside of Earth or outside of here. It is within you. And as you activate those higher frequencies of light, firstly the fifth dimension, then the seventh, then the ninth, then the 11th, and then the 12th, 13th dimension of light. And there's many more. There's all sorts of time and space, dimensions of light, universes, galaxies, and worlds that you can tap into once you refine your energy. But it is not about you waiting for a spaceship to come get you. It's not about you using that to escape your stuff. You chose to come here to Earth at this extraordinary time of awakening so that you could make a difference. Underneath all of the crap that's happened to you, underneath it all, right down underneath it all, is your God consciousness. And that's what you're really trying to find. You're trying to activate that God consciousness where you can create substance from light, where you can manifest money, health, wealth, happiness, joy instantaneously, where your mere presence enables other people to just be upgraded in your presence. It's not about you sitting around waiting for a spaceship to come get you, because it's not coming. And all these people who write these bullshit posts about, you know, thousands of you are going to exit the earth. Well, the only way I know people are going to exit the earth is if they die. So, you know, like if there's going to be a massive tsunami or a massive earthquake that's going to take out millions of people, then that's the only way. But the only way you're getting out of here is by death. So stop. So I'm getting a bit serious, but stop fucking around. Just stop playing small. Just begin to tap into your light. And if you don't know how to do that, on this YouTube channel, there's 2 playlists. There's a 28 Days to Absolute Love, and there's 100 Miracles in 100 Days. Free. Thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of work. But again, we tell people they're there, they go for 5 days, and then they quit. And then not long after that, you see them bitching about their life and about their lot in life, and on it goes. Breathe for me, please. Honestly, you are infinite, eternal, rich, abundant, gorgeous, gorgeous, sexy, radiant, powerful beyond measure being of light. You're not broken. You don't need fixing. You just need to remember the magnificence of who you truly are. And if you've got no money, there is tons. There's over 400 free, powerful activations on my YouTube channel. And if you've got money, come join us in our Limitless Being program. It's blooming epic, and it was $11,110. And because I'm 99.99999% sure I will not be continuing this next year due to all of the stuff that's coming in, you can really only join for the next 7 months. And we're going to discount that to $6,660, but I will still give you the first 5 months of this year. So absolute friggin' bargain, and that's Australian dollars. So if you're kind of in America, that's kind of only about $4,000 probably, guessing. And if you're in England, that's really only about $3,300. So we would love you to join that program if you want to. We have 4 sessions a month. 2 of them are actually teaching sessions. One is an Ask Me Anything. So we have a teaching session, Ask Me Anything session, another teaching session, and then a few days later we have a coaching session. And you can use that for personal coaching. It's not personal it is one-on-one coaching, but it's within the group. But you can ask your own personal questions if you've got some struggles going on in your life. And the Ask Me Anything it could be to do with a class, but it could be to do with something completely different, like how can I manifest millions out? What is the 5th dimension? I also have a 5th dimension program that I can share, we did a couple of years ago. And if you're really interested in really connecting to the 5th dimension, not this other BS about a spaceship coming to get you, then write to me and we'll talk to you about it and organise a price. But that was originally $3,330, but I don't think I'll send that. And we'll just give you access to that program that you can work your way through that. But you can also, again, got no money, go to the thing, Google 5th dimension, all sorts of fantastic, free, powerful activations come up on my YouTube channel. And stop playing small, stop doing, you are an infinitely abundant and rich, powerful being. If you've got little amounts of money in your life, it's because you're playing small. It's because you're sitting around waiting for a spaceship to come and get you because you think you're some kind of victim. You're not. And one of my very first spiritual teachers taught me 30 odd years ago, you're either an all-powerful, all-creative being who creates their own reality, or you're a victim, but you can't be both. I remember some silly woman on bloody Facebook saying, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'm an all-powerful, all-brave, but I'm also a victim of my circumstances. What a load of bullshit. That's just rubbish. That's just rubbish. You're either in touch with the power that is within you, or you're a victim, but you can't be both. So choose. What do you want? What do you really want to do? Do you want to take advantage of your all of the gifts that you were given everything you need to connect to the fifth dimension. You chose to come back at this extraordinary time of awakening. And if all you're seeing is lack and limitation, that's because that's what you're that it's a reflection of the stuff going on inside of you, and it's because it's what you're focused on. You can shift your focus into the light, into the magnificence of who you truly are, into your limitless being, and just watch things shift. God, I just have so many people that I take. There's only a few people that actually have listened to one of the recordings for the 22 to 28 days, and magic shows up in their life. One woman, not last year, the year before that, I think, she was just crying. She had no money, and she was filling out food stamps and blah, blah, blah. She does it for 10 days, and then, and she goes, oh, hell, all my depression's gone. Everything's amazing. Thank you, thank you. But and that was like in September she did it. In October she wrote saying, oh my God, this is amazing. But then in November the 20th it was, she, started crying again about how terrible her life was and how poor she was. And I went, what happened? And I said, did you do it for 28 days? She goes, no. I went, well, do it for 28 days. That's the key. Because in the first week, it's, all lovely because your vibrations being raised, but people quit around 5 day or 6 because they can't feel all that good juju stuff. It's not all juicy for them, but that's when your energy is matching the energy coming in. And if you just freaking stayed there, that's when all the magic starts to happen. So I'll finish telling that story and I'll tell one more, and then I'll just leave you to make your own mind up whether you want to connect to the fifth or whether you want to keep on sitting around waiting for a damn spaceship to come get you. So on the 20th, she starts again doing the 28 Days to Absolute Love program. On the 6th, and it might have been another one, she might have been doing the 28 Days to Bliss program. Can't remember now. On the 6th of December, I started the 100 Miracles in 100 Days. So she was doing the 28 Days to Bliss, which was 22 minutes, and then she was doing the 100 Miracles in 100 Days, which was about, another 22 minutes. By the 10th of December, she had manifested $3,200 a month, this is US, every month for the rest of her life. And no, she didn't win the lotto. How freaking amazing is that? There was another woman back in 2013. She had escaped a domestic violence situation. She was living in the car with her daughter, and she was in Sedona. And I had done a base chakra, a Mount Shasta base chakra and heart activation, heart and base chakra. Mount Shasta heart and base chakra activation. And I said to them, if you listen to this for, 28 to 44 days, depending on how dense your energy is, your life will be unrecognisable in that time. So she thought, living in my car, I'm homeless, I might as well just see what happens. At about day 8, she had a window just down, like an inch or whatever, because she had run away from a domestic violence situation, was asleep. She'd fallen asleep doing the activation. And when she woke up, there was all this money on her chest. I still know this lovely lady. I still know her name. There's a testimonial about her somewhere on my website. At day 15, someone gave her and her daughter a couch to sleep on. And at day 18, 17 or 18, she got a job. That's the miracle that happens when you raise your frequency. I promise you, no spaceship's coming to get you. I have a really groovy thing that shows, God, when they're all, a spaceship is coming down and all these people have got their hand up going, pick me, and the spaceship, like cartoon goes, God, I liked it better when they were always afraid of us. That's really how it is. Yes, our galactic brothers and sisters are definitely helping us. They are definitely looking over us, guiding us, and raising us up, but they're not going to freaking save you and take you away to a better life. And if you bloody pop yourself off, or the only way you're getting out of here is to die. And if you pop yourself off, you just got to come back and do everything that you didn't do, that you messed up on, that you gave your power away to. So Big breath in for me, please. And I'm just going to send you a blast of pure God source love and light to activate your God soul template in your 14 quadrillion mitochondria and your 100 trillion cells. Just breathe. And allow the power of God, whether you want to call that God, Christ, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, universal intelligence, whatever, to wake up in every cell, every atom, every molecule of your being now. Just breathe. And if it sounds like I've been a bit harsh, you know, I've been doing this work for 45 years. And I just get sick of seeing all this rubbish around about a spaceship coming to save you. Or that you're just going to ascend into the light. It's bullshit. Mother Earth is ascending into the light. And if you don't get on board and ascend into the fifth dimension, you might be one of the people that are caught in a tsunami that die in that. Or die in a bloomin', I don't know, an earthquake or something. Breathe. And I probably am being a little bit, because it was just like, so frustrating to see that we're in 2025, 25 years into the new millennium, and we still have people sitting around waiting for a spaceship. Still have people listening to people that have no freaking clue what they're talking about. Breathe. And if you want to work with a teacher who's done the work, that's me. Someone who's been working in the fifth dimension since 1997, when nobody even knew what it was. I remember, I don't even know if Google was available there, but I remember looking it up and I couldn't find anyone else. There was one other thing called the winged ones or something. But other than that, nothing came up about the fifth dimension. You Google fifth dimension now, there's literally millions and millions of entries about them, and most of them are rubbish. Breathe. And as mentioned, if you want to work with a teacher who knows it, who's done it, who can transmute darkness to light with just simply my voice and the power that exists within me, and you've got money, come work with us. And if you don't have money, go listen to the free stuff. You haven't got much time left to keep pussyfooting around, honestly. Breathe. And be very mindful that your ego, your mind, is going to drag up all these terrible stories from the past, because that's how it keeps you stuck in fear and darkness. Breathe. Put your hand on your heart. Breathe into your heart. Activate your God soul template. Activate the God within every one of your 14 quadrillion mitochondria and your 100 trillion cells, and then just breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bring yourself back into your still point. Bring yourself back into the magnificence of who you truly are. And if you want to know more about my Limitless Being program, please go to www.elmaraseraphim.com. That's www.elmaraseraphim.com. And that is www.e for egg, L, M-A-R-A, so Elmara, E-L-M-A-R-A, Seraphim, S-E-R-A, P for Peter, H for Harry, I for ink, M for Mary.com. We had another excellent program we did last year, which was Awaken Your 5D Warrior Priestess and Quantum God Codes. It's another program that finished. It was originally $3,690. If the sound of that interests you, it's a 5-month program. We can give you access to that, and it won't cost you the $3,690. Just write to me. If you're really seriously ready to grow and get off your bum and stop waiting for the spaceship to come get you, write to me through my website. Fill out the contact form on the website. Write to me, and we'll see what we can do to help you. Alrighty. Love, love, love. My deepest love and richest blessings to you all. Have a truly blessed day. And we look forward to talking with you again very soon. Love, love, love. And bye for now.